Hi guys, I figured I would do a first impressions video. I just received 3 of the new e.l.f. HD blushes. I ordered it in 3 colors, and today I'm going to try the color Superstar. I figured it wasn't the lightest shade, but it wasn't the brightest shade, so we'll see how this goes. I have not used it yet. The only thing I've done is swatched it on my hand, which you saw in my e.l.f. haul video, which if you haven't seen it, I'll put that over here, and that way you can see all 3 shades. I already own and use the e.l.f. small stipple brush, and I love it. I use it for highlighter. It is just the perfect size to place highlighter just right there on the top of your cheekbones. So the e.l.f. HD blush, the directions actually say to gently pat and blend it in, or to use a stipple brush with it. So I figured I would buy a second stipple brush just to use with blush. So other than those directions, I don't really know how to use it. I usually use powder blushes. I have some cream blushes, but generally my preference is a powder blush. Just based on the swatches that I did on my hand the other day from the haul, this has some serious staying power because when I went to rinse it off, I had to do a couple rounds of soap and water to get it off. So here is a little pump, and it looks a little messy because I used it the other day for the swatch, but once again I haven't used it any other time than that. So my plan is that I'm just going to pump a little bit on my hand, I'm going to dip my stipple brush into it, and then I'm going to try to apply it to my cheeks. So let's see how this goes. So there is a super tiny amount. I'm sort of afraid I'm going to end up with clown cheeks. So I'm going to take my stipple brush and I'm going to pounce it in here. So even just pouncing it, look how vibrant that is all over my hand. So, oh, here we go. I hope I don't get clown cheeks. So I'm not really sure if I should be like stippling it on or blending it on. And that is super pink. In person, or I'm sorry, on camera it doesn't show up as pink as it is in person, but holy cow. Wow, that is super vibrant. So it seemed to blend out really smoothly. There's one cheek with no e.l.f. blush, and here is the other cheek with the e.l.f. HD blush. So on camera it's looking like it's, you know, it's a pretty shade, but in person it's almost, it needs some blending. Let's see. I'm just going to take my flat tip e.l.f. brush here and try to blend it out a little bit more. So I guess it looks better once you blend it out a little bit more. So Superstar, I love this. This is a really beautiful color. And I have a feeling this is going to be staying like all day, so just be careful how much you apply, but I think that went on better than I expected, honestly. And then here's my hand, which is super pigmented. So let me wipe this off. So just for fun, you know what, I'm going to do this cheek another color. I'm actually going to go for the most vibrant one that I have, and this is Encore. So just for reference, here is Superstar, and here is Encore, and Encore is so much brighter. So if my hand and brush were this pigmented from Superstar, which looks like this light pink, and this is Encore, look how much brighter that is. So let's try this and see how this goes. I'm going to try to actually get even less of this than I did with the other one. So there is that teeny tiny little speck. I'm gonna run my brush in it. Oh my goodness. So there's my hand. It's just like totally electric vibrant pink. Okay, so now we're gonna go for this cheek. So bright, oh my gosh. Alright, so I barely touched my cheeks with this, and I kind of have some clown cheek going on, so yeah. And honestly, I'm barely applying any, so I'm gonna take my flat top brush here and I'm gonna try and blend it out a little more, because I don't know if you can see that, but that is very clown-esque. Alright, so it actually does blend out pretty well, thank goodness, but the stipple brush by itself isn't going to work. I think if you apply it with a stipple brush and then blend it out with a really dense brush, this is a flat top brush, I think that tends to work, so. And here is how electric pink my hand is after that teeny tiny little drop, and then my brush too. So my initial thoughts on these e.l.f. HD blushes is that they are fantastic. I like how well it blended out. At first I was really afraid that it wouldn't blend out, but I think the combo of the two, using a stipple brush to apply it and then using a really dense brush to like really blend out what product you have on your face, I think that worked really well. So the directions don't say that, but the directions are slightly vague. So I would say applying it with your fingers, you'd probably get way too much product on your face. So I would really suggest using a brush. I can't imagine applying this with my fingers. It would be like total clown splotch for sure. So these are $3 each on the e.l.f. website. I will link the e.l.f. website down below if you want to go check it out. I say don't be afraid to try some colors. If you're not used to trying coral, I say try the shade that's more corally or try the shade that's more vibrant. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful week. If you have tried the e.l.f. HD blushes or you want to, go ahead and comment down below. I love to read and interact with you guys. It just totally makes my day. So once again, I hope you guys are having a beautiful week, and I will see you in my next video.